First of all, I attended this school. It was in a different location, but it was Milwaukee, Montessori. And I know how challenging I am, or I was, I still am. And it's really about the faculty. It's about the history of the school. It's about the faculty. It's about you, frankly. It's the head of school. In any philosophy, you can take it too far either direction. And I like the way the Montessori philosophy is taught here. I don't mind a child that challenges me, a child who has diverse interests, provided that child has some semblance of there is a normal world out there, and you have to kind of manage that within that world. And you have to show respect, and you have to show discipline. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the balance. And I also love the creative arts. I mean, I have creative, kind of crazy kids. And there's a respect for that here, and it's encouraged. In fact, the most important word is encouraged. It's encouraged here. And I'll pay anything for that. When they love a subject, they get to just dive in. So my 7-year-old, who's going to be 8 in May, we said, it's time to give you a big boy room. And Cal, as you know, loves architecture, particularly the Victorian period. Now, I don't know whether the schools tell a 7-year-old or teach a 7-year-old about the Victorian period.
Sure.
Except Montessori. I mean, Montessori does that in other periods as well. And so I said, okay, we're going to get you a big boy desk. Let's go, let's shop. And he tells me, I know what kind of desk I want. I want an antique roll-top desk. And then goes and gets a book that he got from the school, shows me the desk, which is probably worth $50 million. So, I have spent right, and I am not a person who shops antiques. I have been in antique stores lately to buy this boy an antique roll-top desk.
Yeah.
That's Montessori. And what the beauty about Montessori really is, it really takes children's interests and develops them, as well as other subjects. There's not too much a Montessori child thinks they can't do. They may be lazy and not want to do it. That's the way to phrase it. I mean, that's the other part. The self-esteem issues, I don't know one Montessori child who lacks that. They think they can do anything. Basically, what do they want to do? So I'm going to take that question. I'm going to say, what is it that Kira probably needs to do more of and doesn't want to do? But she didn't want to exert any energy. In athletics. Didn't want to run, she didn't want to exert any energy. That has changed because now I hear she's running a century and back. And actually, I don't hear, oh, God, I've got gym. I don't hear that anymore. I'm like, oh, Mom, we're running a century today. Got to go get the shorts. Got to go, So it was, I see something new. I can do it. I just have to work at it. Then her eyes are open, and she's like, okay. And Cal, he loves playing soccer now because he came in the other day, mud from here all the way up. But I think he's enjoying it. And I'll tell you another thing about Montessori that I love, the diversity of your staff. To have this many male teachers of different ethnic backgrounds for boys and for the girls, frankly, is, I think, phenomenal. And you don't see that many places.
Right. Yeah.
So that's really a great influence for him. And unlike some people, I never worry about their transition to the next, whether it's high school, if there is no Montessori high school, or if it's to college, they'll be fine. I mean, that's the one thing. Montessori kids, they can survive. And they can survive even when things aren't going as well as they'd like. They're tough.
Yeah.
That's really pretty nice. When you can send your kids to a school, you're not worried about anything. But that kind of full service is rare in any school, even private, and that's something I'm willing to pay for, and that's the reason.